Don't work because working doesn't work. Working hard hardly works. When you think about the people who have financial success, you don't see people tooling away, laboring, sweating. You think of someone on a stage, with the mic so they can walk and talk unencumbered. They're like I'm rich, I'm genius, my hands need to be free. I don't work. I don't even hold mics. It's a given. The rich do not work. You do not work to get rich. For every worker would be wealthy. It's that simple. I mean, who working hard hardly works. That doesn't mean that working hard never works. So when I say don't work, I mean don't adopt work as a lifestyle, thinking working is the way, and work along the way. As far as working hard, it works sometimes. And after all, you can only do it so much. So, yes, there may be a level of input where at the beginning a person is putting a lot into a business, into a product, a service, a brand, a reputation, right? But once that person is a celebrity chef, the thing that they're doing is anything that will keep them on TV and keep deals going, running restaurants, opening restaurants, etc. But they're not going to be sweating in the kitchen 14 hours a day anymore. And so working hard to get there does work, but that's hardly, it's not the whole part. Most of the money doesn't come from the working hard part. That's a setup, a foundation. So if you're working all the time, if you're working hard all the time, whose foundation are you setting? Is it yours? Well, how much is built? You see, do you have a financial foundation from working? USA system is better job, no, better education for a better job. So now you have a slightly better job. There's no security anymore. And but the advantage is taken by what you have to pay for your education. So now you're going to work hard because I've been working hard to get here and I'm going to work hard to get further. And all that working hard, who's getting rich? It's not that everyone's goal is to be rich, but everyone needs money. And the ease with which you get it allows you to do things with money and everything else that you do. So, ease of getting money is key to a successful and efficient life. And sometimes it's about about adapting and revising the entire strategy from the beginning. For example, if you need to have a house to live in, where does that house have to be? How must that house be built? With what should you build our house? And then that determines how hard you have to work. So you can buy a house in England, you can buy a house in the US, you could leave from England to the US to Saudi Arabia and buy a house in Indonesia. I've met plenty of people who have done that. It's a cheaper place to have a home, and they are doing the exact same job as far as position as they could be doing back home. But by just teaching English, they and we, because I was part of the group, were putting in maximum 25 hours per week, living rent free, expense free, making lots of money, saving to buy homes. And you see, this wasn't working hard. Now, to get the qualifications, maybe some people have to work hard. I didn't work hard in school. I didn't work at all. Um, I used to work out like the first part of it, but even that got difficult. And it's like, you know what? It's like a lady said to me from one of the most beautiful places in the world, Sur Oman. to one of the most beautiful cities in the world, Muscat, Oman. She said, you know what? I don't drive. I always get a driver or I at least split because it's the most beautiful drive in the world, but I can't take the effort. So such is life, you know. You don't have effort for everything. So if you put all your effort into working, what's left for living?